Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, in a couple of my recent moto vlogs, I've mentioned that I was going to get a replacement wiring loom, a reconditioned wiring loom for the VFR800. Anyone that follows my channel regularly will know I've been struggling with the electrics on the VFR800 for probably about 6 months now. It's either been not running properly or not running at all. At the moment it's not running at all. I've done loads of troubleshooting, replaced various things, relays, fuel pump and so on, and redone a lot of the wiring, and it's still not running. So I decided what I was going to do is I was going to see if I could find a replacement loom. I did look at new looms from Honda and they were many hundreds of pounds, which I can't really afford to throw that kind of money at the bike. I maybe could, but anyway, what happened in the end was I found a reconditioned loom for sale on the internet for quite a reasonable sum, and I kind of debated whether to buy it or not, because obviously it's more money that I'm throwing at the bike that I've already thrown at it. But I was pretty confident that if we replace the whole loom, it should get the thing running again. So this is it basically. This is the wiring loom. It came in the post today. It was described as refurbished, and in the photographs on the advert on the internet, it did look very good condition. It looked very clean, and I have to say, excuse me. I have to say, after unboxing it and having a look at it, I'm not disappointed. It is very, very clean. It would almost pass as new, and it's also seems to be very good condition. It's very tidy. A lot of second-hand looms that you see on eBay, they have kind of tape hanging off, and they look a bit ragged. They look like they've they've maybe come from a bike that's had a pretty hard life, and they're probably not much better than the loom that's already in the bike. So you spend some money and you don't really get any, you don't sort of solve the problem. So this seems pretty good, so it seems pretty encouraging. We can have a little look at some of these connectors. I've been looking at the connectors and the wires and things like that, and it all looks quite good. For example, these are the connectors that connect to the clocks. See, all the contacts look very clean and good condition. Everything seems very straight and very sound. See, all the tape and everything is all pretty. Looks like it's all been taped up new. Even the wire itself is very clean. It almost looks like new. I mean, second-hand looms just don't look like that normally. I've seen a number of them and they're just not that good. I'm not going to look at every single connector, but you can look at some of these connectors. They all look pretty good. There isn't really any kind of corrosion or any dirt on the pins or anything like that. You can just see a tiny little bit of dirt on that connector there that's obviously been missed when they've cleaned it, which kind of shows that it is second-hand. And obviously it will be second-hand because it was well under £100. You're not going to get a new loom for that. But all the wires and everything look good. I mean, and they feel sound as well. They feel kind of solid. It's not like they're kind of some wiring you come across second-hand wiring on second-hand bikes is just like stuff just seems to be hanging by a thread, so yeah, I mean, there's a wee bit of dirt in some of these, but generally it's all pretty good. All of these bits seem in pretty good shape. That all seems pretty good. Headlight block connectors there, all seems pretty good. It's all taped up very nicely. I think that's for the indicators. Orange. Oh no, wait a minute. Brown and white. That could be indicators. I'm not sure. So you've got plugs for the clocks there. You've got headlight. That's one of the headlights. The other headlight will be here somewhere. Can't actually find it, but over there somewhere. You've got all sorts of blocks for switch gear and stuff like that, for the switch gear on the handlebars. Yeah, that block connector, I think that's like for trying to think, that's something to do with the fuel injection or something, I think. You've got more block connectors up there. All the pins look pretty good. I think that's for the side stand safety switch. I think that's something to do with the fuel injection as well. You've got the connectors there for the coils for the ignition. What else have we got? We've got the earth connection there. Earth connections usually look really scabby. That one isn't scabby at all. That's really clean. So that's kind of encouraging as well, and it feels solid as well. It doesn't feel kind of weak and flimsy. You've got the fuse box there. Have a little look in the fuse box, see if I can get that open. See if I can get it a bit fiddly to do with one hand. There we go. So there's the fuse box. Looks pretty clean, looks pretty straight. I'll probably need to pull those fuses and see that they're okay. I'm sure they will be, but I'll check them anyway. That's the block connector that goes onto the starter relay. There's a 30 amp fuse goes in that bit, and then that plugs onto it. That's, I think we looked at that already. That's fuel injection related, I think. What else have we got? These connectors go onto the ECU. Again, they look pretty good shape. There's no sign of kind of corrosion or anything in there. And the wires all seem pretty sound. All feels pretty solid. That I think's for indicators. The ECU goes right to the back, so these are for the rear indicators. This is like the rear end of the loom. That's the rear end, and you follow it round. And this bit with all the fuse box and the starter relay and stuff, that's the kind of middle bit under the rider's seat. And you've got all these kind of offshoots that go off to various things around the rear end of the engine, like coils, fuel injection, side stand switch, all that kind of thing. And you know, alternator and regulator and all that kind of thing. That'll all kind of plug in on that kind of area. Then you go to the front of the loom. This is the front of the loom, which is the biggest part, where you've got all the clocks, lights, switch gear, all that kind of thing. So that's basically it. I mean, I'm just pretty pleased with it. Obviously, it's going to be a big job to fit it. I'm going to have to get the old loom out of the bike. I'm going to have to strip off all the bodywork again, the seat unit, the tank, the fairing, and then get the old loom out, get everything disconnected, and kind of pull it out, and then wire in this new loom. I'm going to have a go at it this weekend. I'm not sure if I'll get it completely done, but we'll see. If all goes well, hopefully I'll finish it this weekend, and if not, maybe it'll take a couple of weekends, but we'll just have to see how it goes. So, yeah, that's it. Alright, thanks for watching.